Platinum prices. This is really where the action has been recently. And a couple of days ago, we said that people were probably going to be looking to buy around these levels. At that time, we just drew Fibonacci from the very low to the very high, and we looked at support and resistance and the 50% correction level. And we reached that level, bottomed out very nicely, and then moved up towards that target. Congratulations if you trade on the back of that. If you obviously would need to close this manually, but if you got out here, it would be like a 1.51 times risk to reward ratio. Now, what could happen next? Let's figure that out. So we are dealing with a very strong uptrend, but the uptrend is losing momentum, as you can see here on this 12-hour chart. This indicates at one point that we could have a bit of a sell-off, especially if we start to break this uptrend. I'm thinking more about this level here. So we go down and then up again. So there's a few ways we can trade this, okay? One is to look to trade the dip. So right now we just had non-farm payrolls, numbers are really strong, but realistically it should be positive for platinum, unless of course the dollar gains massively, which it might do, but it's not what I think is going to happen. So I'm actually bullish from where we are right now because we're back exactly at support. And I think from here, the market could potentially bottom out and then push to the upside. Now, there is a slightly different setup, which is more safe, at least for now, because again, the non-farm payrolls numbers were just out, and yes, they were really strong. The unemployment rate was lower than expected at 4.1% instead of 4.3 as well. The numbers in overall were good, especially given that the ADP figures that we had a couple of days ago were negative. So what's the alternative? You have a double top here that you're working with, and I think a break to that level would potentially lift this to the upside. It's also, there's quite a high risk now, given the data that was just out, that we will trade sideways for a few days. So the better option would probably be just to lay low, see if potentially turn bullish here, unless you're uber bullish on platinum and just want to be buying here on this dip and continue to be bullish above 1,320. What's your take on platinum? Share it below.